All right. I just bumped the phone, but I just got it out. That might be a shift indicator. Is probably important. Don't want to mess with that. All right. So I got to get that Torx bit. This is the one that fit the new part. Let's see if it fits. That would be handy if it does. Now, it has this, so I'm just going to put it in the socket. Because it'd be my guess. It probably has... Okay, 7's too big. 6 too small. Should be 1/4 inch. There we go. Don't have a driver on them? Fine. And they say everybody uses metric. What do you know? Let's do that one more time. It's the end of it. 6mm. No go. 7. Well, it goes, but... It's a lot of play. So here's a use. People say you don't need 1/4 inch. You don't need standard no more. This one is. Found a standard part. Check to see if this works. Alright. Put it on the ratchet. 1/4 inch ratchet. There we go. 1/4 inch ratchet. The driver. And now we got a tool to get this off. At least that's the idea anyways. Yeah. There's one out. See if we can see that other one. Well, I'm not all the way up under the dash, but while I'm recording this, I'm able to use this to see what I'm doing. Somewhat. It should come out, in theory. Unless there's something holding it in there. Okay, this. Okay, there we go. So the pin is on the top. Oh, that. That looks like mold. See? Pretty sure that's mold. And that's how much moisture. Oh, look at that Ford. This might be the original. A lot of moisture. Just look at the contacts. Look at that. See all that oxidation? Especially that one. See, it's drawn a lot more than what it should. Plus it is original. But this one over here in the corner looks nice and clean. That one there, over here in the middle, don't look too bad. See these other ones, you're increasing the resistance. If you want comments, comment below. Maybe we'll take it apart, look on the inside. Oh yeah, okay. So I think our last effort shit, this came down. This goes here and up. Yep. See how different that is? Look how shiny that is. There's no oxidation on there yet. If there is, please get a microscope. My eyeballs ain't really noticing that. I want to put it on there in the same orientation that this is. What I mean by that is I'm looking at this switch. Nope. Nope. Go back one. A lot more positive, that's for sure. This one, a little stubborn move. Let's see about this one. Oh yeah, that ain't nothing. Hey, you just seen how much, I mean. I think that switch is wore out. Not just wore out, the contact's getting weak. All this mold. Tall tale sign, there's too much water and moisture in there. That's not good for electronics. And I could use a new hardware, but I kind of think since these came out of that thread that I'll probably hit. Okay, there's a slide right there. This I believe is adjustable up there on the ignition cylinder lock. If I know, I'm just gonna squeeze this in there just a little bit. You know what? Maybe it'll be easier if I start it now. Let's take a look, see, because I don't know. First time working on this truck like this. I think each one's a little bit different personally. Similarities, sure. But, well, it might help you put it in there the right way, huh? Yeah. May or may not go. What is it that I'm seeing here? Okay. So this is threaded, right? That's threaded. Where's this one? Okay, so I guess it has to be perfectly aligned. There's some chickens right there. They're trying to act all stealthy. I hear some coming up behind me too. Yeah, go lay some yummy eggs. I hear some back here. I don't know if they're gonna pop up or not. All right, zoom this back out. Well, maybe. I don't know where to set this thing at to even make it where y'all can see it. But we're just going to do the reverse here. I don't know if I can do this. I guess if you wanted to chimp out, you could put some silicone on there or something. I don't think it's that difficult. Well, sorry folks, I'm going to have to set you down for a second. See if you can see anything. It'll be all unedited. Well, I done knocked the phone down. So I guess at the moment you're just going to get some audio crawling underneath this dash. It's not exactly my thing of, I mean, there's worse things to be doing. I'd rather be doing this than paying a technician. Probably charge you. Drop it in a link if you're one. How much y'all charge just to diagnose us? Then you're going to charge what? 45 minutes of labor, take it out. 45 minutes of labor, put it back together. And from what we're seeing here, you ain't even going to have an hour and a half in it. No. Probably be done with this in 45 minutes. And that's including a coffee break, and a smoke break, and a text messaging on that fancy gizmo break. Uh-oh. I don't think that's quite lined up right. I don't want to force that pin in there. Oh, back out, back out. Getting some extra resistance, and I don't like that. It's not lining up. What I mean by that is that push shaft that goes from the lock cylinder up here. Let's check it, make sure it's okay. It should go right in that low groove. So let's see if I can get it to match up. Well, it feels like it's sitting where it should be. Okay, it's just resistance from the casting. Probably oxidation from all that moisture. So I'm using one hand, hold that switch up, make sure I don't break the switch while I'm putting it in. Just getting it going. Yeah, we could probably use an impact driver and get all giddy with it. Now there's no gap. I'm looking over here between the base and this, and I don't see no gap. Make sure when you're putting it in. Now, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I did disconnect the battery just in case. And there's grounds in here, and there's negatives in here, and this is the switch assembly for it to come on and off. So get snug, just a little boost. There we go. I'd say that's in. Let's take a look at this switch here. See if I can get it in there. That looks like it's about lined up. How bad, I don't know. That'd be the one lining it back up. Okay, I'll come get back at you.